Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. I'm Malcolm Reed. Y'all check it out. I got me one of these vertical spit grillers. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. We got some chicken I've already marinated. I'm gonna get it out of that, get it seasoned and stacked on this spit. It's going out on a hot grill so it can get crispy around the edges and cooked all the way through. And then we're gonna build some delicious chicken gyros. Let's get to cooking. I bought a pack of boneless, skinless chicken thighs from Walmart, brought them home, and then I whipped up my own little marinade. I started with some fresh squeezed lemon juice, just one lemon, added some red wine vinegar. You had to season it up, so I used some of my Gyro Hero seasoning, some fresh parsley, and some minced garlic. Then I whisked in some olive oil, and to make it a little creamy and to help that chicken break down, I also put some plain Greek yogurt in it. I put the chicken thighs in the Ziploc bag, poured the marinade over it, and then mixed it up really good inside the bag and let it hang out in the refrigerator for a couple hours. First thing I'm gonna do is get me a little cooking spray on this vertical spit roaster. I've already washed it and everything, but I want it to clean easy, so spraying it down first should help me. I really don't know, I never used it before. Now I'm gonna start taking these thighs out, and I'm not gonna try to take any of that excess seasoning off of them, just some of the moisture. We're gonna do it a few at a time so I can get some more seasoning on them. I want them to have a really nice crust to them when they cook, and I think seasoning them a little more is gonna help. And all I'm gonna do is just take my Gyro Hero, sprinkle it right over the top, just to bump it up. And I'm not gonna worry about flipping it over. I think that'll be nice, because that's the way I'm gonna stack it. We're gonna take these thighs. I didn't trim them or anything, y'all. Left them like they are. I want that fat to kind of crisp up and get some nice flavor to it. It's gonna drip down, create some nice juice on here. Now when we put the next piece on, we're just gonna turn it a little bit. No really right or wrong way to do it. We just wanna get it stacked up on the spit, and I'm just gonna alternate the way I stack them. But it's gonna create a lot of little nooks and crannies and crevices to get crunchy on the outside. One family-sized pack of thighs was about perfect for this spit. I'm gonna season it a little more while it's on there. Hope that crust up. That's it, that's all there is to it. Now we can clean this mess up and we can get this dude right out on the pit. I gotta go fire up the grill though. You could use any grill you want, but today, since we're doing a Greek-inspired chicken gyro, I'm gonna use a Greek-inspired grill. I got my Primo going. We're gonna start with a chimney of lump charcoal, throw a tumbleweed underneath it to get those coals good and hot. And when they're ready, I'm just gonna put them out to the edges of the Primo. Kinda want a 2-zone fire, but I want that fire to kinda circle it or cook at it from both sides. It's gonna be cooking hot, probably about 350 degrees, because I want it to really get brown on the outside, but I don't want it to cook too fast because I need the inside to cook too. And I'm hoping this spit heats up, radiates heat from the inside, and then lets the heat cook it from the outside so it's all done at the same time. We're gonna find out, never done it. So y'all, we're setting just a little north of 325 degrees. I think it's gonna stabilize out about 350. But you can see I just got about an inch open on the top, inch open on the bottom. That's holding this Primo right where I want it. I also did add just a few briquettes on each side to keep me some steady heat. I don't want it super hot BTUs because we're just wanting to cook this chicken from all sides. And if I put it right in the center, I've got heat coming up from the left, heat coming up from the right. It's gonna kind of circle in the dome and it should cook it perfect. Now, all we gotta do is let it sit on here and hang out and cook till it's done. I'm looking for at least 175. I'll get me a thermopin and check it. Imagine it's gonna take an hour and a half. I really don't know. We're not gonna push it. We're just gonna watch it. So while our chicken's out there on the Primo, I'm gonna put together a little Greek sauce that we're gonna serve over these chicken gyros. Plain Greek yogurt in the bowl. And we're gonna add just a little bit of red wine vinegar, give it a little brightness. You know, got a little bit of olive oil going in. You gotta season it a little bit. So I'm gonna use some of that same Gyro Hero Greek seasoning. Use whatever you like. Hit it with some fresh oregano that I chopped up, just a big pinch. And then a big pinch of fresh parsley. Kind of keeps those Greek flavors going. And we need a little bit of kosher salt. Just crack a little bit in there. And I like a lot of bit of black pepper. You don't want it really thin, but it needs to be just a little bit thinner than this. So I got some options. Let's see what it tastes like. See how thick it is? So it tastes really good, but I think it needs a little brightness and I need a little more liquid. So what I'm gonna do is squeeze a little bit of fresh lemon juice in it. And we're gonna have some flavor. This sauce right here adds a lot to the sandwich. It's kind of like a tzatziki sauce, doesn't have the cucumber in it. But we're gonna do that cucumber element in another little relish I'm making. It's kind of like a Greek salsa. Now we're getting to a good consistency. That's just right. Rolls right off the spoon. Let me taste that. That's fresh. Take this bowl, stick it in the refrigerator, let it just hang out, let these flavors kind of meld together. It'll be ready to go when we get ready to make some gyros. All right, y'all, it's been an hour. My temp's still staying right at that 350 mark. That's perfect temp. I hadn't peeked at it, so I don't know what it looks like. We may be burnt up, but let's see. Whew. All right, it's got some crunchy on the outside, good color. I kind of like it, but is it done? I just went ahead and got a thermopan, stick it down in here. Oh, we're still real cool. Down in there, it's only 85, so we got a ways to go. I wonder if I need to turn it while I'm here. I'll just grab these gloves and see. Backside looks good though. Let's do it like that a little ways. Close the lid, I'm gonna keep on cooking. Top piece is gonna be my crunchy one. It's already got some good color on it. Leave the vents where they are, close it back down. We'll come back and look at it 20 minutes or so. Now, let me tell you about this little Greek salsa or Greek salad. I don't know really what to call it. It's all about bright flavors, freshness. So I've got a big tomato that I diced up. We're just gonna get that in the bowl. And this is where our cucumber element's gonna come in. Same thing for some red onion. I diced it up real small too. Then we've got some diced up Kalamata olives. I like the olive element for the gyro. Feta cheese. This was like a block of feta cheese and I just diced it. We got a lot of flavor going on. Now all we have to do is season it. And for that, here we go again with our fresh herbs. I got a little more of that oregano, a little more fresh parsley. Then we need some salt, some cracked pepper. And then we're gonna hit it with some more of our Greek seasoning, a little drizzle, olive oil, and then a little bit of red vinegar just for some brightness. Kind of tie all these flavors together. Now check that out. Doesn't that look fresh? You could almost just sit there and eat that with some grilled up pita chips. But this is gonna be our toppings. Instead of just putting sliced tomatoes, feta cheese, the normal stuff on the gyro, we're gonna use this. But like with anything, you wanna give it a little try before you put it away. So let's see what this tastes like. Crunch, freshness, that's a good little salad. It's been another 20 minutes. Temp's holding steady at 350. And we are getting there, folks. It's cooked out a lot of juice, I know that. I see the little pan, but it's got a little raised rack it sits on. Good color on the outside. Coming on up, it's about 142. That's off in it too, a bit out here on the edge. See, we're up to about 150 on the edge. It's still doing good. We still got a little ways to go. The top piece is looking a little browner, but hey, I think it's gonna be all right. We're just gonna keep letting it cook. Let's do another little rotation. Grab a glove and just spin it. That makes it super easy. But look at it, it looks juicy. Some nice little crunchy edges going. It's a big mass of chicken on there. Come back and check it another 15, 20, and we should be on the money. All right, y'all, it's been right at 2 hours. And check this chicken out. Man, it's got some color. We got some good crunchies going on the edges. I know my internal. Oh yeah. Look at that. 174, 175. That's deep in there too. So I'm gonna put some gloves on. We're gonna get it off the pit. 2 hours is about the right time. These handy dandy handles here so we can pick it up. Don't spill that juice because I know it's hot. But look at that. Spit roasted chicken. I'm carefully gonna see if I can pour some of this juice out because I don't want it extra juicy. Look how much juice cooked out of those thighs. That's a lot of juice, y'all. That's every bit of 12 ounces. Now, while our chicken's resting inside, I'm gonna throw some pita bread right on the grates here. If I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna grill it just a little bit. About 30 seconds on each side, should be good. So we let that chicken rest a little bit, and I'm not gonna try to take it all off the spit. I'm gonna do it like they do in the restaurants where the gyro shops, where they just slice it right off. I'm just gonna stay on the edge, try to keep it thin. And check this out, you're just kind of shaving it. You get all those little crunchies, but then you get down into the meat part, and look at that. That's beautiful. Turn it a little bit. We'll come over here and work on this side, try to keep them even. So just cut some of the crunchies. If this little piece right here wants to come to me, it just wants to, but let's try it. Oh man, that texture is fantastic. It's super soft. I guess the marinade, the yogurt in there, and the other ingredients we put in there really tenderize the chicken sitting in the fridge. It's got a nice little crunch on the outside, but you get to the inside of it, and you can see it's just perfectly cooked. That's enough for right now. I'm ready to build one. So we've got our warm pita bread. I'm gonna start with just a little bit of lettuce on it, and we're gonna take some of this chicken meat. And I want some of the outside crunchy, I want some of that lean on the inside, I want a little bit of all of it. That's what makes it so good. You get that texture difference. And the thighs stay juicy. You almost can't overcook them. If you put breast on here, I think it's gonna dry out, but man, this dark meat, that thigh, they wanna come in with some of our Greek salad that we put together. That's so much better than just those sliced vegetables on there. I can't forget that Greek salsa I made up. So we'll just take a big spoon of it and then just kind of drizzle it right over. Before I build any more, y'all know what I gotta do. I mean, look at this gyro, y'all. Now that is a Greek sandwich. It's like a big taco. I gotta go in for that bite. This is all day. That is so good. Y'all gotta try this one. Thanks for hanging out with us today here at How to Barbecue Right. If y'all like what we're doing, please subscribe to that channel. You can find us on all the social channels. We'll be putting out more recipes. Shell and I will be talking about this gyro recipe on our weekly podcast. So y'all head over to the podcast channel and give it a listen. We'll see y'all next time. I'm going back in. This is a man-sized gyro. Doctor won't even be mad at this one. Fresh chicken, all that vegetable, gotta be good for you. Even use yogurt. I didn't do the mayonnaise this time.